Today, we're going to take a little bit of time and go on a tour of a zoo called Emerald Moss. This beautiful zoo, made by the lovely Robinbird, is so exceptional, and I can't wait to get into this all with you guys. So without further ado, let's commence the tour. As we hop off the bus to Emerald Moss, this lovely entrance really brings us into this nice atmosphere that this zoo is going to have. Already, right off the bat, we can see that there's detail in every single corner around here, and that's what I think helps this zoo stick out the most. All that I've seen about this zoo so far is from the Reddit post that I was able to discover this from, and there I reached out to Robin and asked him if he would like it if I were to tour a zoo, and so he gave me permission, and that's what we're checking out today. Starting off strong, we see that Robin is making beautiful use of education boards all the way out there in the back, and making wonderful use of all these small intricate pieces already. We can see that he has implied ticket signs, as well as a lovely little desk for staff to sell tickets to the guests for. This entire interior is so beautiful, and I really can't get over it. He really was able to master just what makes decals perfect as well, by utilizing them on top of the painted brick. This really does give it a new dimension of layers, and it really is so beautiful to see all these tiny details, including the little tacks and the pins on the board. This is exceptional work already. I mean, you know it's gonna be a great tour once you get stuck on the entrance and you can't even get over just how beautiful it is so far. I mean, look over here to our right. Look at that. What are they doing with those logs? Who knows? Making our way up this beautiful rustic pathway, we can see that we have a lovely entrance sign right over there, greeted with a little bear statue up there. That's always one of my favorite pieces. Now, one of the things I always look for in some of these zoos is a very easy to follow pathway. And something that already helps us out right here are these signs. What I think this is going to consist of, and I think Robin actually does it perfectly, the tour, I think this is incredible. This is something that I feel like a lot more creators should do for their zoos, kind of outlining the intentional route that you're hoping to take with these zoos. I think that's going to be super awesome right here. And we also have this lovely little sign that brings us a little bit more on the education of the area, I'm assuming. I think that is incredible. And this is what I'm talking about, all these small little details. Look at this little stream. That is exceptional work right there. All these tiny little just like foliage in here, utilizing like the ripples of the water, that's incredible. And seeing how it goes right under the pathway, that is wild right there. Just seeing how that works so well. Oh my gosh, Robin, you're blowing me away right now. The Robin Garden Allotment. This is going to be exciting. Again, I don't know what we're getting into today, but this is going to be exceptional, I can already tell. And just seeing all the detail in these tiny buildings really does go to show just how incredible this zoo is going to be. Sightlines are always some of my favorite things too, and just looking out here, seeing that building in the background, seeing the little foxes in the field, and even up here with the pumpkins, oh my gosh, and the little plants, this is exceptional. Even these tiny little garden signs, I don't think I've seen anyone do that before. That is exceptional work right there. Alright, so I think we're gonna make a little trip up here really quickly. It's called Robin's Rest. Let's see what's up here. Okay, I'm like falling in love with this zoo already, and we have barely even seen any animals, but look at this little fishing pond. Like, this is the cutest thing ever. Are you kidding me? And he even has a bobber in the water. He even has a bobber in the water, guys. That is some incredible eye for detail right there. I would have never thought to have done that. And look at this little, what do you call this? What's that called? A gazebo? Gazebo. Yes. Look at this little gazebo. It's the cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh, and the views from here are so adorable too. I'm assuming that, Robin, you kind of built this off of like an old homestead, and I think that works incredibly well. That is something I love to see throughout here. And this pathway too, I can't get over this. That is some beautiful eye for detail right there. Alright, and it looks like the tour 2 out of 24 is going to take us this way, so let's get started. There's just something so incredible about adding details to these small areas that normally just seem so trivial to work on, But even something like this hanging gazebo, or whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna say gazebo this entire episode, aren't I? This is so beautiful already. I can't wait to see all the smaller details that he starts to add throughout here. And it looks like we have our first animal. This is, of course, the European fallow deer, otherwise known as fallow deer, I guess, in-game. But this is a beautiful habitat already. And fallow deer, one of my favorite things about them is that they don't really require all too much when it comes to realism, and that will be a little thing I'll be commenting on throughout this entire zoo tour today, is just how much realism plays into this all. There are some birds outside my window right now, and I hope you guys are fine with that. You know what? No, it's perfect. It's immersive. But no, this is such a beautiful habitat, and these animals complement it perfectly. One of my favorite things about these deer habitats are just how peaceful they can feel. This fence work on the side is also some of my favorite as well. It's so beautifully done. Some of my favorite fences in zoos are the ones where it kind of tells the guest, yeah, you probably shouldn't be going over that. But this does such an incredible job at that. Just seeing this is so beautiful. And already I can probably tell that this is a walk-through enclosure, and I think that just adds so much more to the charm of this, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but we didn't really enter any of those guest gates, and I think that is an exceptional eye for detail right there. Back here we can also start to see their stable, and this is some incredibly beautiful building work back here, especially for a building that normally guests wouldn't be able to see. We could really see that this is such a gorgeous looking building, and Robin absolutely killed it with all these details. I mean, look at these bales of feed. That is incredible, and just seeing these small pieces over here, that's just super awesome just to see how well Robin is paying attention to all these tiny little details. Oh, but man, seeing the beautiful, beautiful mountain skyline right behind here, it's just so incredible. And guys, we're only on the first exhibit, mind you. This is already so incredible, and we haven't really seen much so far. Alright, so I think we found it. This is one of the fences that they have over here, and I think this is incredibly well done, because this is the stuff that you would expect. These are the kind of fences that would keep the deer out, but guests would be probably smart enough to kind of push it open. Normally whenever I see deer walkabouts, it's usually within an airlock mechanism, which kind of means that you open a door to get into a centralized cage, and then you open another door after that one is closed. That's usually to help prevent animals from escaping, but this works so well for the surrounding area, and keep in mind, I'm not sure how things are supposed to happen in Europe, but I do think this is a somewhat European-inspired zoo. But I'm not going to deduct points on that because that's an incredible use of pieces, even if it is only 2 pieces right there. Oh, but it's just beautiful, beautiful vista after beautiful vista. And seeing as we kind of came back to this little area over here, I'm very curious to see just where we went. And look at that. It's one big pathway throughout the entire exhibit, and I think that is just incredible, because it didn't feel like it. It just captures you in all of its immersion, that I think that is just one of the most impressive things about that. And there's the other gate right there that I didn't even see when we first got here. Following the tour along, we are heading over to the hilltop and the burrows. What I'm so impressed by so far is just how little lag there is in the zoo. Granted, I have a little bit more of a stronger computer, but seeing all of this detail crammed in here, I thought it would be a lot more laggy, but no, this is working out really good. And look at that! We have our first little visitor. So this is the European badger enclosure, and this is very cool. So it is very naturalistic, and I don't think they're supposed to get up on the rocks, but that is just super incredible to see, because this is so beautiful. This is such a beautifully designed exhibit that it's just so inspirational. However, badgers are a little bit carnivorous, so I'm not sure how it would work in real life, but they did an incredible job with really hiding all the staff entrances throughout here, and I'm genuinely curious to see where they even lead. It seems like these guys also have a burrow, which I always love to see, and it blends in so well with the surrounding environment that it just makes sense. Is there any way to actually enter here? Oh yeah, look at that, they have a little dude. Now, if we look just around the corner over here, we can see that we also have the Alpine Ibex. These guys are some of my favorite animals in the game, and they're some of my favorite animals in real life. Many people kind of dismiss them at first, being like, you know, just a typical goat, but they are really incredible animals to begin with. They're really awesome climbers, and Robin really helped to accentuate that with just how awesome this rock work is in here, and just seeing them kind of cover it all is really, really incredible. What I think works super well in this habitat too is just seeing how beautifully decorated the building is back there for the storage of these animals, and it just really helps it immerse itself so much more. It's so beautiful. Their habitat is quite spacious too. It seems like they have enough room to kind of get along, get enough room to kind of hide from the guests and stuff like that. And I think that works incredibly well over here. I mean, look at how much room they have. Going back over here, we also missed a little feature. It's called the pond, so I'm very curious to see what that's going to consist of. Alright, never mind. That's a little bit further down the line. We'll get there when we get there. Oh, this is incredible as well. Being able to label your plants is like, it's such a zoo thing to do. And I really love to see that, and just how you were able to wrap that around the tree. That's incredible right there, and I love to see that, especially when, you know, you have this historic old growth over here, and being able to bring light and attention to that is incredible to see. Oh man, I love these old looking buildings. Look at that. Robin has an incredible eye for using details and decals that it really just flows so naturally over there. But let's check this out over here. It seems like this is the holding yard for the Przewalski's wild horse, and this looks so beautiful. Look at these holding stalls. Now these are exactly like some of the stalls I remember back when my family used to own a horse. It was so incredible just to see like how this works so well. And we could even see a little foal back there. That is adorable. But no, I'm super impressed by all of this. And oh my god, what's that? Oh my gosh, they even have like a vet building in here. This is like details out the wazoo over here. And if we check this out, just seeing like the little circuit breaker, what is that? Like, what is that piece? Now I'm like curious, because that's such an incredible piece. That's one of the Transformers. That's awesome. Yeah, I just wish they would actually take apart the facilities and make each piece placeable on its own. I feel like that would be incredible to have. And the tile work down here, can we talk about this? This is so European. Oh my god, I love that. And we even have a little food prep stall in here too. I just find that so cute. And one of the things that a lot of people don't really know is that you could actually recolor some of the stuff in here. So if you actually want to recolor the windowsills, you can do that. I'm not sure if he did that or not, but that's just something that you guys can do on your own if you want. And the roofing in here is just so incredible too. I'm just captivated by all these details, and we're not even looking at the habitat. If we do look at the habitat though, you could see just how beautiful this is. Seeing all these sight lines together is absolutely incredible. Personally, I never think I'm able to build these nice big plains habitats all too well, but seeing someone else be able to manage it so well is just incredible at the end of it. And looking at all these animals, I feel like these animals are so much happier in this exhibit. They seem so happy to really roam around, just explore, play with their enrichment, that it's just so incredible to see that. This is such a beautiful shot over here too. Just seeing the wide expanse of this entire habitat with like these horses in the front, it's so incredible. And if we just bring the camera up a little bit more, that just helps to frame it all the more better. Another thing too, while I noticed over here, is just this attention to detail back here. Just combining the plaster pieces with the aquatic faux rock, and again with the decals, just creates this beautiful effect that I don't think too many people do, but it just turns out so effectively. Look at that. And even over here, just seeing the pond just peeking right over, that is incredible right there. I can't wait to check that out in a little bit. Now this is some incredible work too. Looking at this beautiful, I think that's like a German-inspired building. That is some incredible work right there. Incredible detail. Oh my god, I'd be so lost without these tour markers. And now we're entering a little llama exhibit. This is super nice over here. And I think what makes it is this beautiful windmill. I'm pretty sure Robin said that this is all custom, and I think that is incredible work right there. Just being able to see someone manage all of these pieces from so many different packs and really helve it, and in the end make it come off like it's all supposed to be together. I just find that one of the most impressive things about this zoo. Not to mention that the llamas are the cutest animals in the game. I'm sorry, but they are so adorable. Look at them. And I think this incredible exhibit really does help them so much. Llamas are so underrated in Planet Zoo. They look fabulous. Look at them. Oh man, but this is such a beautiful habitat. I can't get over this all. Again, just this wall. How does this happen? How do you do this, Robin? This sign can't stop me because I don't know how to read. Oh my god, all this detail. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. And look at this fence. It works so perfect. These are all individual pieces. Are you kidding me? You're absolutely kidding me right now. Alright, we gotta stop being distracted. I gotta see the rest of the zoo. This is incredible. Robin, I'm lost. Robin, where am I supposed to go? Where is number 10? Hello, Robin. Alright, so I did a little bit of snooping around, and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go down here. If I'm not, well, you guys can crucify me. I don't really care anymore. And here we have one of the most beautiful habitats for Amur leopard I've seen in this game so far. Just seeing, like, this mountain cliff, that is incredible work, especially for an animal like this. And look at the baby! Now, Robin, even though you have dazzled me, I am going to come at you for 1 second. Amur leopards are exceptionally well at climbing, and what you've done here is create one of the biggest zoo designing tragedies of this zoo. These guys could escape. I'm so sorry to tell you, but they could easily escape. Now, usually when it comes to leopard habitats, you'll often see them netted over, but look at this guy. Do you think he'd be the kind of guy to create a little bit of mischief? Maybe, I don't really know. Regardless, this habitat is so beautiful, and I can't wait to see what else is in store for us. Right across the way, we have a beautiful little habitat for what seems to be wild water buffalo, which I think is going to be super incredible. Look at these guys. Look at that bridge. Guys, I've never felt so insecure about my building before, but looking at the zoo, oh man, it's just out the wazoo now. Alright, so the tour is telling us to make our way up here, and I can't wait to see what else kind of mischief that Robin has in store for us. Robin, I hate to say, but, you know, my curious ass would just come right down here, buddy. You gotta put a fence there. But still, this is such a beautiful habitat. I love this viewing up here. Just being able to see how well this fence works for the guest perspective, that is some incredible work right there, and I find that so inspirational. And looking at this view from out here, this may be one of my favorite ones too. I have way too many favorite views in here, but this one is so incredible. Just seeing like the beautiful foliage from the water and just seeing the habitat back there, it's so incredible. It's awe-inspiring. Alright, this is looking particularly saucy up here, so let's go check this out. I think this may actually be the restaurant. Hold on, let's... Oh god, oh, I'm stuck. Alright, so it's just the food stands, but I think that's still pretty good right there. I know that the restaurants are particularly tricky to build for, but this is such a nice view. Look at this. Look at that view. I just want to eat dinner here now. So let's continue making our way down here and follow the tour. And it seems like we have scimitar horned oryx in here in just a little bit. And we also have a keeper talk right there. I think that is super awesome. It seems I was mistaken. We have American alligators right here. That is pretty cool. And look at that viewing over there. Oh my gosh. Okay, how come this is like my first time ever seeing revolving doors in Planet Zoo? And how come I'm like wanting to build these in every single one of my projects? Now look at that. I mean, granted, they don't really revolve, but like, hey, maybe Frontier, hey, those would be some awesome pieces, please. Alright, but let's check this out, and oh, you're kidding me. You are kidding me. Oh, no, you are kidding me. Oh my gosh, I mean, just look at the detail surrounding this place. This is so beautiful. Just like everything from like the ceiling fans to the hanging lights, that is some impressive stuff right there. Oh my gosh, and their indoor holding is incredible too. Look at this. Look at all their climbing frames. Look at that. Is it bad that I'm in love with the bench too? I mean, look at that. That's incredible. Okay, but this dude is literally just me going to the zoo alone and like freaking out about all the monkeys. I always say that Siamings are like some of the best animals in Planet Zoo just because they help your zoo really feel like a zoo through like all the audio cues and stuff. And it's just so incredible just to have these guys in the game. I'm always so impressed. And this habitat for them is perfect too. I mean, all the climbing frames in here are great. I just wish they break it a lot more. But listen, Robin, I'm not going to hold that against you. This may well be like one of the most impressive things I've seen in Planet Zoo in such a long time. And he just used all of these pieces so excellently. What is that roof? Okay, remember like back in the day when I was saying like, you know, the 3D printed wall would not be good for anything? Yeah, color me wrong. Okay, he even has these like little crane ponds over here, and this is like one of my favorite crane habitats I've ever seen. I mean, just look at this stuff. This is the stuff that dreams are made of. Even like that overhanging arch over there, that is some incredible stuff. But I must say, this has caught my attention ever since I entered this area. Look at this little pathway down here. I'm fairly certain we're going to see some underwater viewing. Hold on, let's jump right in here. Okay, maybe we won't see any underwater viewing, but this is still so impressive. I mean, just the way that this elevation change really helps you feel like you're on the same level as these animals, I think that's incredible because I'm popping out of here. I'm going off, Kings. Even just from like up here, yeah, you're looking down at the animals. You're not really on the same level as them, but that would have been its own good habitat as it were. But Robin went an extra step forward and really brought you down to their level. He didn't have to. The habitat would have been perfect without it. But that is so incredible right there, and I wish they were up close over here, just so you could see just how much of an effect that would be. But look at these big boys. Oh my gosh. So gorgeous. Alright, so let's make our way over here, and it looks like we have the boys pulling up right over here. Okay, this is like the only time I've seen the grass path actually be useful as being a real path, and honestly it works so well for this zoo. Oh my gosh. Okay, but this capybara habitat, why is this like the cutest thing in the world? Look at them. They have their own little spa. Oh my god, there's so many of them. I literally love them. And this habitat, can we talk about the habitat a little bit? Look at this. It's just all the foliage in here. It feels so naturalistic. It feels so beautiful. And this is exactly the kind of stuff that I love to see in the game. This is incredible work over here. Also, it looks like we have a visual glitch over here. I don't think I've ever seen this before, but this capybara just seems to... He just carries all the steam with him, it seems. Oh my god, guys, I give up. I give up. There's no way I could ever get this level of detail. Oh my god, look at it. He even has all the little coins in there. Oh my god, he has all the little coins. How does he do it, guys? I don't know. Alright, now I do remember this from the Reddit post, these beautiful awnings, and I can't wait to see what this is actually for. Okay, literally, I was just saying the other day that mountain lions are so underrated. They're like some of the most beautiful big cats out there, and I just absolutely love them, guys. I'm sorry, I'm like simping for mountain lions right now. They're incredible creatures. I really do love them. And it seems like Robin loves them too. I mean, look at this. They have their own little palace in here. I mean, this is some incredible work over here, and what I especially love is the fact that they are pretty much climb-proof, for my perspective at least. I'm assuming that in real life they would have some like hot wire up there. Don't pay attention to that, please. But no, I think that's some incredible work right there. Just really, really awesome stuff all around. Also, I'm like low-key just realizing that I forgot where all the directional signs were, so we're kind of just freeballing it right now. Oh my gosh, this little picnic area up here, it's so cute. Even like the little decorations on the tables and stuff, that's some key detail right there that I really do love to see. You can't really do this in like those big like food plazas or whatever, but in these little case-by-case restaurants, I always do love to see that, and it works super awesome right over here. Okay, so now we're finally back at the Oryxes, and this is just a really nice habitat to begin with. Nothing really too crazy, but I still love it nonetheless. I totally get sometimes doing habitats that are kind of like this, just filling out areas, but still, you did such a beautiful job with it. I feel like the Oryxes are really underrated, especially considering how quiet the conservation DLC was, but they are so beautiful over here, and I'm really happy that they're like in the middle of this area, because it really helps you really appreciate them. Now, continuing our way back down over here, we're heading towards the pond, and I see a particularly saucy rodent over there that I can't wait to see. Okay, but like this little gazebo up here, this is the cutest thing ever too. I can't get over this, and the tree in the middle, that's such a good idea right there. And just the shapes, like all the shapes, they're so awesome. They work so well together. Another one of these rivers, this is like incredible work. I love to see that. Yes! We also have our little Arctic foxes in here, I think. These are the guys we saw at the top of the hill from before. I'm trying to find them, though. I don't know where they went. Turns out I was going the wrong way anyway, so let's make our way up over here. Ooh, maybe they're eating right now. Oh, they're coming by to eat right now. Look at them. Look at the little Scrungus. I love him. Oh man, these are like some of my favorite animals they've ever added to the game. Just the fact that we're able to get like these small foxes, it's super awesome. And look at that view. Oh man, that's such a beautiful, beautiful vista over there. It just looks incredible. I just love seeing like all the detail in the building all over there. That is some A+ work. I also can't get over this. Look at this little well. Is there anything down there? Oh, it's just water. Yeah, because that would be what you would expect in a well, right, guys? Alright, hold on. I'm a little lost. Hold on. I'm gonna go find my way to the Beavers. Okay, I know I said we were gonna go to the Beavers, but I got distracted yet again by this beautiful building. Like, this building has no reason to be this gorgeous. The fact that it's just selling the pip shot juice, but it looks incredible to begin with. That is the stuff that I love to see. This is the stuff that dreams are truly made of. And of course, how could we deny a beautiful beaver habitat? I know there was supposed to be a water wheel over there, but I don't know why it got removed on my end. But look at these dudes. Oh man, look at them go. Okay, even seeing the habitat from below, it's just so incredible to see like all the detail in here. Even like all the not the eelgrass, but the hydrilla grass, even on the angle like that, that's super awesome right there. And he did such an incredible job with that all. Oh man, he even did like a beautiful little mound of dirt over there. I know, a mound of dirt. How could it be beautiful? Oh, but I hope by making that mound of dirt blush. That is some incredible work right there. And just seeing like all the dead pieces of wood, that's incredible work right there. Emerald Moss Zoo has to be one of my favorite zoos now in Planet Zoo. Just everything about it, from the animal choices to the vistas to the details to everything, all together really helps it stand out as such a testament of beauty that Planet Zoo can really achieve. This zoo is not only inspirational, but it's functional in the fact that Robin went above and beyond to help guide us through this entire tour, and it really goes to show just the amount of love he has for this project, and I really wanted to share the love with all of you guys today. So if you guys do have the chance to today, I really suggest you guys check out the blueprint link in the description down below, and give this zoo a tour on your own. I really want you to give Robin all the love and attention that they deserve, because they went above and beyond with this zoo. I want to personally thank Robin myself for allowing me to give this show. I want to personally thank Robin myself for really allowing me the chance to check this zoo out and sharing it with all of you guys. This was a really awesome tour, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you all in the next tour. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I can't wait to see you guys then. Bye-bye now.